uh, today's the discussion session for smart shipyards. Um, it's a very simple discussion that I've prepared. Just two scenarios that we'll be looking at. To begin with, um, a really nice presentation from Gavin for introducing what a smart shipyard in Korea and outside Korea looks like. So just to recap, what a smart shipyard essentially is, or what a smart shipyard will probably be in the future. I've just prepared matrix where we
Your mic is off. Gupta.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So when did, when did I mute myself? Could anyone please tell me? Okay. Anyway, I was just saying that I've prepared this table where the main aim is to see a shipyard in terms of these five categories, which are process, space, facility, workforce, and schedule. So just to segregate and just to recap what a shipyard is right now. So in the as is column and what the shipyard is to be. So from all the options that you can see in the bottom right corner, from all these options that you can see, we the exercise would be to choose in terms of space, facility, workforce, schedule, what is right now, what is the state of the shipyard right now, and what is meant to be. So for example, in process, there is a lack of process standardization in the current shipyards, and the to be for the shipyard would be standardization of automation and intelligentization. So what do you think would be for space?
Wasted space due to sorting building.
Yeah. What do you think would be the to be for space?
We can't see all of the answers because there is something on it.
Wait, I'll reduce this. Can you see the screen now? Like all the options?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, now it's good.
well, I guess it's the one next to it, the minimize holding space and sorting process.
Sorting process. Okay. What do you think is the as is state and to be for the facility? Facility here means the actual shipyard, all the buildings, all the processes that go into it.
Facility as is the limited automation in facility, and to be advanced level automation in facilities.
What about workforce? What do you think is the right now situation and what is the future situation for all the workers?
%50 less than or equal to labor.
Yeah. And what would be the situation in the future?
Reduced workforce needed by communication.
What about the schedule? Schedule being, it can be the manufacturing schedule, it can be the production schedule. It's basically the schedule on which the entire facility works.
I guess it's in today it's like 20% less than or equal. But in the future, the lead time will be reduced by enhanced management.
Great. So the main aim of this exercise was to just give you guys a brief picture of what the situation is right now of shipyards and what the future will be. So through all the various activities that Gabin talked about, implementing AI, implementing VR, implementing smart processes, etc., the main shift that we will see majorly in the shipyards would be from a very ill-operated, very inefficient shipyard to one where we do not need as much workforce, where everything is done in schedule, where the space is not as wasted, where the processes are standardized. So basically, we are just shifting towards a more efficient shipyard through all of the process standardization, all of the technologies that we'll talk about or we have talking about. So coming to all the processes, technologies. So in terms of all the technologies that is being developed right now, so example, 3D modeling, 3D scanning, printing, digital twins, AI, AR, VR, IoT, and robotics. How do you guys think all of these technologies can be implemented in digital shipyards? And what do you think are the advantages of implementing any of this in the shipyards?
Well, I think 3D modeling is already used for designing.
Already used for? Could you please repeat?
Yeah, for example, CATIA or SolidWorks is used for the designing ship.
Designing ships, yeah.
And I think 3D scanning is can use for measure the deformation of welding.
Deformation of welding.
Welding, yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
I think that for AR, it's possible to use AR to control the process and also control the malfunction of like parts.
But how is it that AR shouldn't control of processes and malfunction be AI?
Well, it's actually being used with like AR in, like, for example, in the example I showed you in the presentation in Japan, they are using it for like printing, like painting, and they can also simulate it and control the process. So yeah.
Okay, okay.
But in terms of AI, I think it's more like correcting like the human error or preventing it based on like big data. Yeah. Optimization. AR is used more for like the comprehensive process itself instead of like individual like small errors that can be calculated or predicted by big data.
So comprehensive processes, right?
For AR.
Yeah, for AR, okay.
And robotics seems to be able to replace dangerous and repetitive tasks such as welding and the surface polishing. Yeah.
Any thoughts about 3D printing or digital twins or IoT?
Oh, well, I watched some YouTube using 3D printing to building a very small ship.
Could you please repeat? I can't hear you.
3D printing can be used for special shapes of elements of ship.
3D printing?
But I think it still have some problem of materials.
Yeah, you're saying this for 3D printing, right?
Mhm.
Any thoughts about digital twins or IoT?
Well, digital twins are used to like synchronize the process between manufacturing and production management. And also it's used for data integration. Well, IoT is used for like connectivity, increasing the connectivity.
Any thoughts of merging digital twins and IoT together? Like using IoT to get in data for the digital twin or vice versa.
And machines and operator can work together at the same time. Maybe.
For digital twins?
Yeah. Yes. IoT is
Any other final thoughts before we conclude this discussion?
AI, I think it's also used for security and data sharing.
Security, okay. Okay, what kind of security?
Also, as you said, if we use like, if we want machines and workers to work simultaneously, there's a lot of like information and real-time data sharing going on. In this process, it's known that AI can help improve the security of this data sharing platform.
Any other final thoughts? Well, great. Then I think we can conclude the discussion session here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for giving your inputs.